I have to ask you though, because as you mentioned, you got your start as Ross the Intern, and it
Yeah.
was like, and it was a different time for gay people in that space, right? And a lot of
Hmm.
times, and I'm not gonna put words in your mouth. Did you ever feel like, now looking back, I'll tell you this: Viola Davis says that she kind of like regrets the help because
Mm.
it was like a white savior, story. When you look back at your stint on Jay Leno and kind of like your role, do you regret that, or do you regret it?
That's a beautiful question. And it's interesting. Not at all.
Wow.
And I'll tell you why. One, I wasn't playing a character, I was being myself,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Number two, that's just the way the world was then.
Mm.
And I would get a lot of hate from people saying back then, from the gay community.
Yeah.
They would reach out to me and say, hey, you're setting the movement back. My parents just accepted me and now you're a Nelly queen.
Right.
But I would write back to them and be like, you mother, let me tell you something.
Right. Yeah.
If your parents can accept me on their television in their living room, then you're going to be just fine. Because let me tell you who has pushed this movement forward. It is the Nelly Queens.
Yep.
It is the butch lesbians.
Yep.
It is the people who cannot blend into the
Hey,
background.
come on now, preach.
Who cannot hide. We are the ones on the front lines, okay?
That's right.
So when you ask me, do I regret being myself on national television when no one like me had ever been on national television before? No, I do not.
You just said a word, and I'm going to tell you this. That's the clip that I'm going to play. Well, I'm going to play other clips, but that's the one, because let me tell you, you're telling the truth, and people in the gay community do not understand how important it is for those of you who cannot hide, who can't butch it up, who can't feminine it up, who just have to show up as they are and have to make their own way. And you guys are tougher than the toughest macho gay guy and the toughest, you guys are tough and you push through. And
yeah, I can't speak to their journey, but I can tell you with mine, it would have been nice to have been passable. It would have been a nice breather, but I didn't have that luxury.
That's right.
All right. And I didn't have it in my farm town growing up, and I didn't have it on television in 2001 on national network television. And so I'm very proud of what I did on The Tonight Show and who I was on The Tonight Show, because that was brave.